Yes, good evening. Timothy, long time. It's a transfer season. How has it gone for you?
Long time indeed to all our fans there, but Tony, looking at the transfer season, I think business has been done by Arsenal and Man United. I think Arsenal has strengthened, and we knew it is the depth that let them down last season. So they've done some good signings: Declan Rice, Julian Timber, and I think Kai Havertz up front. That's good business. On the other hand, Man United, for me, have also done good business. They wanted a number 9, that presence in the 9 position, and they've got their centre forward in Rasmus Højlund. So I think those two have done the business. I don't know, Tony, about Man City and Chelsea.
No, it's been difficult, especially for Man City. Of course, they are the current treble winners. They've done some very, very little in the market so far in the shape of Mateo Kovacic. We saw him playing in the Charity Shield. Yeah. But they haven't done much, especially in replacing Riyad Mahrez, who left for the Saudi Arabia League, and of course, Ilkay Gundogan, who went to Barcelona. So it's very interesting. There's been rumors that they might be bringing in Lucas Paqueta. West Ham are still playing hardball at 110 million euros. We'll be waiting to see how that pans out. And for Liverpool, of course, only 2 signings so far, 2 marquee signings in Szoboszlai, Dominic from RB, and of course that gentleman, Alexis McAllister, who came in from Brighton. So it's very, very interesting. And they've also had some outgoings, key outgoings. The captain, Jordan Henderson, left. It will be very, very interesting. Of course, there's been news that maybe Caicedo will be coming in there. Chelsea have been quite busy as well, mostly with outgoings. Incomings have been there, not so much experience so far that they have in terms of the signings that they've been making. So we'll be waiting to see if also maybe they can pull off the Caicedo coup. It will be very, very interesting. But Timothy, the Premier League returns tonight. Yeah. Manchester City, the holders, taking on Vincent Kompany's Burnley that have just gotten promoted, of course, from the Championship. This is a big game, of course. A lot of people might not know this, but Burnley are a very good side team.
Yeah, Burnley are a very good side, and looking at how they actually got promoted last season from the Championship, I think they did the business so early and deservingly got into the Premier League. Why it's a big game, I agree with you, because there are a lot of unknown variables, especially at the start of the season. Every team is charged ready to go, and I think Burnley at their home would want to give Man City a taste of a game.
And also, especially, of course, coming from the Championship, the fans are excited. I'm sure it will be buzzing at Tottenham Hotspur.
Yeah, it will be buzzing a lot. And also looking at their coach being the former captain of Man City, Vincent Kompany, who should be a legend in the Premier League.
He has an incentive.
He has an incentive, so he has something to prove in this game. So it's a game that I really want to watch. It will kickstart the season. It's been long awaiting this season to start, but it's going to be a good game.
We know Man City definitely might have the upper hand. They are the current leaders. Did we see some signs of weakness in the Charity Shield game that they played against Arsenal over the weekend?
Yeah, Tony, I think if you're very critical, we did see weaknesses in Man City. You say they've lost Riyad Mahrez and Ilkay Gundogan, but even that team, I think it's a bit still jaded from last season. Arsenal, though didn't take the position, looked the far better side in that game, in my opinion, and that would give us the insight into the Man City game. I will be shocked if Man City don't do business before the deadline date.
Very interesting. Of course, we'll be waiting to see some of the key attractions. In the Burnley side, they've signed James Trafford, a young goalkeeper, who of course didn't concede any single goal from Man City itself. He didn't concede a single goal in the Euro Under-21s that England won. They are very, very interesting. They have Gerard Rodriguez, who is of course a seasoned Premier League player there. And of course, we saw the news of Nathan Redmond returning. That player, of course, a lot of people that saw him in the Premier League. But of course, it will be a test, definitely. Haaland, will he repeat the heroics from last season? I know that a lot of people have captained him in their fantasy Premier League teams. Timothy, any prediction for tonight?
Yeah, I think it's going to be a tough game. Like we mentioned, it's a game that we do not know. It's going to be the season. There are a lot of very unknown variables there. I think Burnley will have a goal for themselves, but Man City should be able to win this. I've gone for 2-1.
I've gone for 2-1 as well for Man City. I believe Haaland, maybe after having that blank in the Community Shield game, might be raring to go tonight. Big one there. You cannot miss it. 10 p.m. Uganda time or East African Standard Time.